Remember Jason Marquez? Yep, that guy with the most annoying smile. He betrayed us and left the club, somehow worked his way up to playing for Barcelona. He always enjoyed scoring against us. Oh, and even in his interviews, he always dissed my managerial abilities. Let's not forget the post-game selfies he took after he beat us. Jason Marquez did everything to rattle me and our club. But in recent times, I think we've earned his respect. Ever since we won La Liga by beating his own Barcelona team, things have changed. Would you believe it? He's even apologized. And now that we've got an injury crisis with both Mitoma and Sula injured, is it time to bring Marquez back? Can we settle our differences? Oh my god, guys, we've got a huge decision to make. Should we sign Jason Marquez or not? You guys know how annoying he's been. He's always tried to ruin our season in La Liga or wherever. One thing I'll give him though is that he's a fine footballer regardless. He always ends up scoring against me. But does that mean we should add him to our team? The truth is, guys, we're in a bit of a tough spot. Matthias Sula is out for the next 4 months. And even Mitoma is facing his fair share of injury niggles. With just 42 million left, our options aren't really there. And Jason Marquez just seems like the best value for money. Plus, he kind of knows our club, that's for sure. His contract's expiring in 11 months, so we can probably get a good deal. All in all, the finances of this deal works, but the question is, can we settle our differences? To be fair to Jason Marquez, last season when we beat his Barcelona team and won La Liga, he did talk to us after the game, apologized and everything, and he also posted this on Twitter. I'd like to apologize to S2G Club the football and the fans. This past year I've gotten humbled and grown a lot as a person. I have a lot of respect for S2G Club the football, the fans and the gaffer. Hopefully we can move past this, and I wish you the best of luck for next season. Guys, if Jason Marquez can change, then maybe I can change my stance on him too and we could sign him. Oh, and to be fair, this is kind of true as well. It was you who didn't believe in him after just a few matches and called him a fraud, and he's gone on to have a great career. Of course he was mad at you. It should have been you apologizing to him, but he has shown that he's a much bigger man. Ouch. Okay. Well, one thing you're right about is definitely this, that Jason Marquez has made a great career for himself, and you know what? I want him to continue doing that at S2G Club the football. We're putting our differences aside, and I'm gonna sign him. First though, we gotta convince Xavi to sell us back our former player, my biggest hater in a way. Remember, we're kind of running low on money right now, so we need to be pretty smart with our first offer. I don't want Xavi rejecting it completely, but it's got to be within the realms of our budget. So we're going to start at 32 million. Oh, that is just crazy. We're not paying 41.6. Absolutely not. Going up to 33.5 as well. Okay, now at least it's coming into realms where we can negotiate. We'll try and reduce this as well, 34 million, because I need money for his wages as well. And looks like we're getting somewhere, guys. Xavi has been playing hardball on these negotiations, but finally at 34 million we might be bringing back Jason Marquez. It's now me in a room with Jason Marquez. Who would have thought? Oh, and his agent as well. But this is it. We're putting our differences aside. Jason Marquez joining us for the greater good. He wants to try and make our club win the Champions League, and I think this is what we need. We'll give him a rotation squad role. He's willing to accept that because once Sula's back, he's going to be starter. Marquez will still have an important role, no two ways about that. But for now, 3-year contract length as well. No release clause is perfect. And in terms of wages, this is where things get tricky. He's going to have to accept a big pay cut. We'll offer him 120,000, 500k in the signing bonus as well. It's a solid offer, but is it good enough for Jason? It isn't. He wants more, but we can just about afford it. Remember, guys, we're on deadline day as well, so this is tense, but I think we've pulled it off. I think we have. The reunion of dreams. I still can't believe it that Jason Marquez is walking back into the S2G Club the football buildings, and here we go. I'm gonna be coaching a player I once called a fraud, who's now gone on to develop himself into a fine footballer, and let's hope he can help us. Put this photo in the Louvre because I cannot believe I'm standing alongside Jason Marquez. The important thing is with this signing, I think squad depth wise, we're absolutely sorted. We've got 4 wingers at the club. Yeah, 2 are injured, but they'll be back soon. We've got depth in the midfield, depth at the back as well. And that's it. That's the deadline day done. We've put all our money into the basket of Jason Marquez, and I'm hoping he can beat that guy. die for us. And now our focus is on La Liga as well as the Champions League, where we've got literally one of the most difficult groups. Okay, I legit can't believe we've got Jason Marquez making his return for us against Barca. Like, this is unreal. And oh, look at our front three: Marcos Rey, Marquez, and Galeano. Oh my, that's getting me emotional now. There he is, boys. Jason Marquez. It's not his first impression at the club. Whoa, why is he wearing number 10? Number 10 was Matthias Sula's kit. Marquez has just come in and straight away stolen that. Well, we'll let him keep the number 10 jersey until Sula's back. There he is on the ball, Jason Marquez. Oh, and I'll tell you this, he is a lot better than the last time we used him. That is for sure. Looks for a ball for Galeano. Galeano goes for the chip. I think he was offside. No, he was onside. We might still have a chance here to score. Marcos Rey doing an incredible job finding Pablo Torre here.
Nope.
Pablo Torre. How is that not 1-0? Galeano looking for Marcos Rey, and as he is certain someone making a run in the box, Jason Marquez. No way, of course. Marquez scores on his return to S2G Club the Football. I don't know how to feel. A player who's been dissing my managerial ability, who's made fun of us, who betrayed us, finally back now, apologized. I mean, what a return this is. I think he's the kind of player that can bring us that Champions League trophy, because he's got that X factor. Not gonna lie, Jason Marquez is having a sensational game. Look at him just drive the ball. Looks now for Jude Bellingham. Bellingham has got options. Goes back inside for Marquez. Marquez to Marcos. And, oh, come on. The referee. That was so well worked. But yep, it was offside. Only just, though. Only just. Jude Bellingham looking solid. Finds Marcos Rey inside. Oh, Rey almost doubled up our lead. No, this is bad. Lautaro Martinez. Good challenge. It's risky stuff, but we got away with it. Full diamond, we've actually beaten Barcelona. And it was Jason Marquez's goal that made it happen. Honestly, guys, I think we've built a team that can potentially win the big trophies. We won La Liga last season. This time around, the goal is something else. And yes, indeed, it's the Champions League. This season, I want to give it everything to win the Champions League. Plus, it's kind of do or die for us. You guys know the deal we've got with Emirates, the money they poured into this club. They did all of that just so we could win the Champions League. And if we fail that objective, we're going to be in real trouble. So this is kind of an all or nothing season for us, where we need to win the Champions League. But more injuries? Are you kidding? Alejandro Balde is out for the next 3 months. Why? I don't get it. A broken toe? What is our luck? Well, good thing is Buana Sonogo is still at the club. We trust him. He'll have to do the job. Right now, it's time to focus on the Champions League. We've got the most difficult group. We've got to still try and top it. Remember the deal we've got with Figueroa to play him in the Champions League games? I think I'm gonna still honor it, at least for the group stages. So, Figueroa, I'm hoping you can get the job done. Mitoma's back in the starting 11 too. We're facing Bayern Munich in the Champions League. And remember, the last time we faced a team of this caliber, well, it was City last season. We got destroyed final. We've got to show that we're ready now for the Champions League. Okay, Bayern, can you all stop it?
Nope.
Can you all stop it? They've almost scored. I do not know how we've avoided not conceding there. That is crazy. Mendes again with the save. That was unreal. This pressure from Bayern Munich is genuinely unplayable right now. I can't seem to get out of it. Like, honestly, they might score here. Big save again from Mendes. Goes Jude Bellingham. I'm liking the look of this. Gabriel Figueroa out wide. What's he doing there? But he goes for the cutback. Pablo Torre. Jason Marquez. How has he not scored that? He was onside as well. No. Musiala. Couldn't stop him there. Are we still not ready to try and win the Champions League even after all the money we've spent? No, Musiala. No. It's 2-0 Bayern. What are we doing? Guys, I'll tell you this one thing. We might need to have a conversation with Figueroa, because I don't think he's good enough to lead the line for us. Even in the Champions League, if we want to win it, we've got to be a little bit heartless and just tell Figueroa, you're a bench player. We need Marcos Rey in the starting 11. I think we just need to tell him that, because this is getting bad. We've conceded another one. 5-1. Once again, we've conceded 5 goals in a Champions League game. Last time it was against City, this time Bayern. If we play like this in the Champions League going forward, forget getting into the round of 16. We'll not even make the Europa League. Well, right now we're making our way for our second Champions League group stage game. It's against Celtic. And look at that. We've had a terrible run of games going into this one. Against Celtic, we now have a must-win game. This is as must-win as a Champions League game gets for us now. Marcos Rey, I've got him back into the team. I don't care if I'm hurting Gabriel Figueroa's feelings, but I'm doing it. Okay, we might have the worst start ever. No! 1-0 down. Guys, if we lose this game, I think we're out of the Champions League. Getting back from here, it's going to be impossible. See, Marcos Rey making a good run. An instant impact would be brilliant, and that's exactly what we get. That's why Marcos Rey is a starter. Oh, Jude Bellingham has just gone through on his own. This is what we want from him when we signed him, and there you go, Jude Bellingham with a big goal for us in the Champions League. Let's go. Lovely ball for Marcos Rey. If we score another goal here, it could cause problems for Celtic, and it does. Marcos Rey with his second. Surely that's it. And yes, that's enough to get us an important Champions League win. We're not there yet. Bayern and Lazio are still above us, but we're definitely back in business. Meanwhile, in La Liga, we continue to get rocky results. We're 9th in La Liga, guys, this season. I don't know what's going on. I really think we just don't even have the physical as well as mental bandwidth to compete in both La Liga and the Champions League. So I'm thinking, since we've won La Liga, let's just bin it off this season and focus everything we've got on the Champions League. Controversial, I know, but I think this is the way. We have to keep the momentum going by beating Lazio. Don't forget, guys, Lazio are above us in the group right now, and if they score, if they win this game, we're going to be in real trouble. Mitoma looking for Marcos Rey. Oh, that's brilliant. This is why I've got to play him in the Champions League. No. That's such a cheap goal to concede. Minutes after we scored, we concede that. Guys, maybe I need a bit of experience in the team, so Paul Pogba's coming on. Let's bring on Juan Jimenez as well. Second half, we've got to turn this around. Otherwise, I don't see us how we're making it to the round of 16. Jason Marquez sees Marcos Rey. Lovely run being made by now Martinez. Cut back for Rey, and Marcos Rey. It's always him. Let's go. Oh, Jason Marquez. I think he's broken through. Jason Marquez, a lovely touch. Does he have the composure? No, he's hit the post. Jason Marquez, that was your chance. Trying to make amends, though. He's really trying to make amends, and it might work because Marcos Rey and Mitoma have combined brilliantly. That was very well worked, and I'll give Marquez credit there. He didn't let his head drop. He still kept pushing, helped create that goal. Bellingham striking it brilliantly. What a goal from Jude Bellingham. This is a huge win for us. Let's go. This is exactly the reason why we've got Bellingham in our team. He can produce these kind of moments from like anywhere. That's a massive win for us in the Champions League. And we're truly back in business now. Second in the group. We also managed to beat Lazio again in the Champions League. And that has made things definitely more comfortable for us in the group. We're basically almost through to the round of 16. Up next, we've got Bayern Munich. Once again, we face them, but you guys saw what happened last time against them. No, Musiala. No, Musiala, no. It's 2-0 Bayern. What are we doing? If we can beat Bayern Munich, maybe we can steal the top spot away from them. No. Musiala's through, goes for the cutback. It's a brilliant leave. Mendes with the save. So far, guys, Bayern Munich have controlled the game, but 38 minutes into this game, we're still in it. That's the most important thing. Normally, when we're up against Bayern or Man City or those caliber of teams, we end up conceding a ton of goals, but this time around, we've kept it tight defensively. Yeah, we've not created too many chances, but this is a good sign. Let's hope that we can get that one chance to potentially score. Hopefully it won't go their way, please. No. We can't let them score now. After all the hard work we've done, I'm glad we survived there. And instead, on the breakthrough, Jude Bellingham using his space. He's somehow gone through. Still Jude Bellingham. No, he couldn't drag that past the keeper. That was the chance. And now Alphonso Davies is broken through. Musiala now. Oh, come on. All the hard work to get crushed like that. Maybe this could be a lifeline. And as things stand, Jason Marquez is our best free kick taker. I do not know how this is going to go down, but if Marquez can score this, it would be tremendous. Oh, he's put it over. No, we might concede another one. Musiala scores, and now everything's crumbling for us. I still feel we're not ready to compete at the very top of the Champions League. Anyways, guys, we make it through the final match day of the Champions League as we do end up finishing second. We're gonna be in the knockouts, but it really feels like this team's gonna need a bit more if we want to win the Champions League. We've got one last transfer window to strengthen this team, but we've got no money. Is it even possible for us to win the Champions League with this team? Well, maybe with the likes of Matthias Süle returning and Alejandro Balde as well, it could be possible.